Hello all, welcome to another quick learning. Today we're going back to CodeSignal to work on the Python coding exercises. If you're joining this in the middle of the playlist, I'll put a link in the description below so you can start from the beginning if you wish. Otherwise I'm going to the arcade. Then we're going to Python. Then we're on this section drilling the lists here. Number 63 Fibonacci lists. No time to explain. The world government made contact with intelligent alien life and needs you to send a message to the outer space. The aliens only receive messages that are stored in a sequence of lists of size 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. In other words, those whose length increase according to the Fibonacci sequence. The government is too busy composing the message and needs you to prepare the list in which the message should be sent. Given an integer n, return a list of n lists, where the first element is empty, consists of 0 zeros, the second element consists of 1 0, and so on. So for an n equals 6, you're going to have an empty list, and then a 1 list, a 1 0 list, a 1 0 list, then a 2 0 list, and a 3 0 list, and then a 5 0 list. So if you don't know what the Fibonacci sequence is, first it starts with 0 and 1, and then the next number is the sum of these two previous numbers, so in this case it's 1, and then the sum of the previous two numbers is 2, and then the sum of the previous two numbers is 3, and then the sum of the previous two numbers is 5, etc. So you just keep summing up the previous two numbers to get the next number. All right, so how would you do that in code? So you see out here we've got a list comprehension around everything. And then inside that we've got, so we're doing this for statement, and we're cycling through with a reduce statement here. And in the reduce, we're doing a lambda function x and y. And in that x and y, we have, we're starting out with a list 0 and 1. And then we're going to give it, what it's going to accumulate over is range n minus 2. Since we're starting with 0 and 1, so you can see when n equals 6, we're already starting with this 0 and 1 here. So we only need to do another 1, 2, 3, 4, or n minus 2 times to get the rest of this list. All right. So that's what that does. And then this x, so if you don't know what the reduce function is, it's basically an accumulation function. So either, so if you had a reduce function, let's say was x plus y, and you started with the list you were going to iterate over was 1, 2, 3, 4, then your output would be 2 plus 1, which is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 plus 4 is 10. So that would give you 10. Or you could do something like multiplication, and it would just do the products of all of these. So it'd be 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, and then 6 times 4 would be 24. So that would be your output if you did the reduce function with this product. Now in this case, we're doing the reduce function starting with this list, and then we're adding to that list the sum of the x negative 1, so that's the previous number. So in this case, that's going to be 1, because that's what the list is starting out with. And then x minus 2 is going to be the 0. So it's going to be 0 plus 1, and it's just going to append that to this list. This is what that x plus is doing. So at the end of the first sequence, so with the n equals 6, what this reduce function is going to first start with is this. And then it's going to go to 0, 1, and then it's going to sum up these two previous values and give you 1 again. And then it's going to go on to give you 0, 1, 1. And then the next value it's going to give you is the sum of these two numbers, which is 2. So it's going to give you the Fibonacci sequence that you see here. And it's going to do that over an iteration of n minus 2 plus the starting amount here. So it would give you 0, 1, 1, sorry, 1, 1, 2, and then it's 2 plus 1, which is 3, and then 0, 1, comma, 1, comma, 2, comma, 3, comma, 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what your final list would look like from this whole statement here. So then we're going to iterate, and we're going to take the x from this final list. So first we're going to be 0. So it's going to be 0, this list, times 0. So you're just going to get an empty list. And then it's going to be this list times 1. So you're going to get this list, and then this list times 1 again. So you're going to get this. And so et cetera until you've got this whole lists within lists. All right. So hopefully you guys are able to follow along with that, and you'll join me for future videos. Thank you very much.